11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, enlightenment. Hey, ears ringing like a telephone. Hello, hello, my higher self calling with a calling. My higher self calling with a calling. Connecting everything I'm involved in. Soon as I went within, I got the blueprint to win.
Shout out to Shawnee in the room. Yeah, she makes some YouTube videos. So definitely
Okay.
keep answering your calling, Shawnee. Yeah, that's love. But yeah, I'm
Answering your calling, you know? I've been like
just be real creative with it. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you,
But peace,
darling.
Shawnee. Welcome. You very
hey,
welcome. You very
yeah,
welcome.
about that
Answer.
answering your calling, you know? I've been like thinking about that and I just, been feeling like all this kind of creative energy, but it's like a lot, It's like I'm just trying to figure out like how to like kind of express that in the best way and it's like always on my mind. But it's like I'm just trying to figure out like how to do it like in the most like authentic way, but it's like kind of scary like at the same time, you know? And it's just like a lot. But yeah, like tonight I just been like feeling a lot, some stuff was coming up, so I was kind of just taking like a long bath.
Yeah.
But to kind of just like relax and like that's like kind of cleansing for me and like the water it's like that emotion and creativity for me. It's kind of like both
Mm.
of that. So kind of just like letting it all flow. But I've been like, thinking about that, like my calling and following that. So I was just like, it's kind of cool to see like this title, when I came out of the bath. Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad I gave y'all that confirmation. It was like perfect divine timing. It's what y'all needed at the moment. And the spirit was like, answer your calling. I was like, okay. And it was like,
Wow.
you need to tell the black sheeps. That was another message. It was like, tell the black sheeps of their family to like own it. Own your
Wow.
uniqueness. You
I
know.
was,
Yeah.
wow. I was really thinking about that. Like, I feel like I remember, like, that's. That's kind of crazy that you said that because when I was in the bath, I was thinking like something about like my sister telling me like a long time ago, something like that. I was like kind of like a black sheep.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny that you like said those words, right now like that.
See, yeah. See, look at the universe connecting me with the black sheeps, because I'm definitely a black
Mhm.
sheep of my family. And so yeah, I'm just glad. Yeah, the spirit had me come on. We could definitely keep diving deeper in this information. But yeah, I'm just glad this title just alone spoke to y'all and give y'all that confirmation that you need to answer your calling. Because there's been some things I've been like, no, I actually want to make these spirit animal reports, and then spirit was like, don't just stop at a report, turn that into like a subscription box where I can have like the spirit animals, but like as a
Ooh.
box with the crystal, like the totem in the
Mhm.
box. Cause like what I've been doing like with the spirit animal medicine is connected to different crystals, archangels. So I was like, I wonder if I made a spirit animal crystal box. And I was just thinking about it. And then all of a sudden I heard answer your calling. I was like, okay, so and
Wow.
here we are. So I was like, yeah. But y'all let me know if y'all would be interested in like,
I
me
would be.
cultivating like, yeah, a spirit animal box for you. And
Mhm.
just different affirmations for the animal, the crystal, the archangel you can work with that spirit animal. But yeah,
That sounds really cool. And like you could do like a like like send out like emails with it like
like
a
a
email type
newsletter.
yeah, like a newsletter and like write about like the spirit animals like the day or the week or whatever. That would be dope.
Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So yeah, that's my confirmation.
Mhm.
So it's like spirit has been telling, giving us these beautiful ideas, and like Donna was just saying, you could just think it, and you'll have like this support, and so many things. Hey, it's triple ones. So many different things to show up, to assist you. Like, I kept hearing that just take one step. Like, all you got to do, just take one step towards what you want. Because we're so supported right now. Our spirit team, like, just do something. We got you. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do, we're
It's
here for it.
111 right now.
Yep.
Yep.
111 confirmation
That
in
alignment.
real time. Yeah. I love that. And I love like the energy of like the spray ideas, like that aromatherapy energy. Because I was tapping into different clairs, and what that was like the clair of smell. I want to say it's called clairolfaction. But it was definitely talking about smelling beyond. And so, Donna, you definitely got a beautiful idea in your hands. And I said, girl, go ahead and do that. Put your whole cosmic foot in it. And because you already got like a whole fan base already, that's willing to support that. And I know it's, like we all planning remix. We got Griffin in the house, but we're all planning remix family. So everything we touch is magic. We just got to believe in ourselves.
The making the connection there, because it's like one of the things that I pulled from the whole experience, because it one of the things that is always like, what did you learn, you know and it really reinforced to me like the kind of experiences that I really want to have for my life. Because like after I was finished having that experience, trying to hold space for him and all of that, I just was like, my goodness, I have to have to really kind of set some boundaries. I have to teach people how they're going
Mhm.
to treat me. You
That's it.
understand?
I'm glad it came full circle. So did you stand on your square and let them know, moving forward, you know.
Yeah, because it was like, well, to be honest with you, I realized that that wasn't going to happen there. And that was another lesson I learned. It's like, I don't need to, because I realized like this person, any pushback I'm giving them, because their attitude was almost trying to get me to submit to whatever they're saying. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So what I realized is, because as soon as I started to say anything, they just started to go off again, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold my truth and just keep it moving. You know,
That's
I,
it.
that's just what I did. Because I'm like, I'm not. I don't have to. I can stand my spirit in myself and just like leave it. Because I'm like, man, that was just not what I was expecting. I was hoping to, just have
You need
a
to have a
uh,
conversation. Right.
exactly. And I
But
think that filters into like when I'm thinking about my true calling. I
mm,
I really work to bring beauty into my own life and people's life. I think that there's a part of me that has like that really just want to see people in a place that's happy,
yeah.
and I'm willing to listen, you know, because that's one of the things. It's just learning how to navigate that, because that's one of the reasons why I wanted to. I was even staying on the phone, because he was really talking about a lot of things, just a lot of
Mm,
bad experiences, and I just kept saying to myself, "My gosh, you just have so much traumatic experiences," and I just sending. That's just I didn't say it, but that's just one of my thoughts, like just sending him love. You know what I mean? And as an artist, that is one of the things that I really put in my work and work to put in my work. That if I'm making a pair of earrings for anyone, it's really that when they put it on, they really do feel that goddess in its essence, or God essence. Like one of my clients who, um, every time he's always talking about the change I make for him. And that feedback kind of confirms to me, like, yes, putting this particular energy with them in mind, knowing that they're a trainer, they're always on the move, you know, I'm working with the sun, you know, I am also working with the earth based on the story they told me where they found it. So it's like when I'm making anything, art, jewelry, graphic design, I'm always imbuing it with a life that really, it's the essence of like uplifting people's spirit, you know,
That's so
especially like,
beautiful.
yeah, because when it comes to jewelry, I'm considering the shape of the person's face, how much, also listening to them, which is part of one of my things, listening to what people have to say, you know. Um, because when a client reaches out to me to say, hey, I'm going to such and such function, you know, this is what some of the things I'm thinking, you
Mm-hmm.
know, then some of the things they're thinking may not really be what I feel our spirit is telling me is the best like thing for them. So, I can, I'd make one that the way they want it, and then I make another one to say, hey, I made this one as well. And then sometimes they look at it and they're like, oh my God, that's exactly, this is more what they really, it's just like it just catches them because it's speaking to their spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going for, so.
I feel like also your calling has to do with that creativity that I see in your mandalas, like the fact that you draw mandalas. Just
Mm.
that you being creative and expanding that.
I mean,
Definitely
when
expanding
you
your
really think
creativity.
about it,
And I
when you
could see
really
your
think,
mandalas being art, like jewelry. Like I could see people wearing that as jewelry as well.
yeah,
Definitely some beautiful medallion pieces. If you decide to do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, and get them etched in, whether it's in
Mm-hmm.
clay or leather or maybe woven in wire,
Yeah.
different ways of, um,
Yeah.
of like incorporating those designs and those vibrations into it. You know what I mean?
That's
Hey,
it.
Bridget.
That's so beautiful. Answering your true calling. And we got Bridget in the house. But yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So, like, I say all of that to say, like, um, I feel like I'm still discovering more, but I can say, like, ever since I've known myself, it has always been a love. Like, I've always been immersed in the love for art and creating, yeah, creating things and creating um, art and sculpture, and just have a fascination and a love for that whole process itself, and then how I feel when I experience art, you know,
Mm,
or the things that inspire me to make jewelry. Because, like, one of the things that I know, that's why I call my company Morgan Ferguson, is the feeling I get when I would see, like, my mom or my grandma or my sister when they would dress up to go anywhere. Like during the week, it's like regular clothing and stuff, and then there's this event that's going on, and they just transform into this goddess, and it's just like, wow, you know what I mean? Especially like my mom, how she would do her hair, and I would just be like, wow, and I would always, that stayed with me. That kind of
yeah.
feeling of just, like the things that they choose really is it's like a reflection of their inside, of how they're
Mm,
feeling inside. Because my mom would choose things like pearls,
Yes.
and when she puts them on, she really does become the queen of it.
Mhm.
Like even when I'm like, it's almost like your postures look different. You know, I don't know. I shouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
pearls
stop
bring
saying I
out
don't
that.
know. I do know, but
Yeah,
it's like
pearls
you
bring out
can
that
see it.
elegance, that
Yeah,
royalty vibe.
yeah, and that there's what I've come to appreciate, that there are deeper layers of fashion and clothing and jewelry and scent when it comes to adorning one's body, that it is not superficial. Because when someone gets some, like, I used to watch like makeovers um and different programs, like I Project Runway. Occasionally you would have, whether it's a woman who, she's a survivor of but some, like, I'm trying to think of um like the different organizations, like whether they're breast cancer survivors or they're survivors of domestic abuse, and they come onto Project Runway, and the different individuals make garments for them, and then the team of Project Runway does their hair and they do their makeup, and when the people express how they feel, it's like it's a transformation. It's like some of them would say things like, I look the way I feel on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like there's like a lot of magic in clothing. I mean, Cinderella is one of those stories that comes to mind too, how the fairy godmother, you know, made this dress for her, and
Mhm.
how much it allowed her to have the confidence as someone from a certain class in society to go to approach, you know, her prince. You understand? It's like,
Mhm.
her presentation, really gave her that opportunity. People didn't question her that she was from a lower class. People were just, it's like the power of, and the magic, of that, you
Mhm.
know.
It's a lot of magic behind the pearl. When you brought that up, because it made me think about when Miss Blue was teaching about the pearl, like how, like say, like they use the pearl to pass it down to like their daughters. Like a woman will pass down a pearl necklace to her daughter, and she'll pass it down. And it says like the pearl. I remember she was like the pearl kind of captures that essence of that person. So when you touch the pearl, you kind of get the essence of that person. And I
Mm,
could see that because like my mom had a pearl necklace, and
mm,
I when I put it on, I swear we was one. I was one with my
mm.
mom.